Hey, welcome everyone. Let's get started by finding a comfortable seat, whatever that means for you. Feel both sits bones grounded. Feel that sturdy support of your yoga mat, the ground beneath you. Allow the spine to lengthen. Begin to tap into your breath. Notice how it feels today to inhale, how it feels to exhale. Placing the hands anywhere that feels appropriate for you today. We're simply listening to our breath, cultivating awareness. Feel the lungs expand on the inhale. On the exhale, the rib cage knits together, belly draws towards spine. Beginning to cultivate your natural rhythm, your natural flow of breath. Option to draw hands together at the heart in Anjali Mudra. Notice what you feel between the hands. Option to rub them together, create some friction. Beginning to play with your own energy, just to play around with any sensation you feel. You might pause and separate hands apart, maybe bringing circles. Option to bring that right to your heart, setting this intention of love, acceptance, and grounding for your practice today. Beginning to link movement with breath, arms sweep out and up overhead as though you're gathering something up. Exhale to draw elbows together behind you, opening heart. Inhale there, exhale to draw palms together. Working with your breath, the inhale opens the heart, the exhale closes, rounding spine. Drawing belly towards the spine as you close. Inhale to sweep arms up overhead, shoulders move away from ears. Left arm reaches to the ground, opposite arm up and over, side body stretch. Avoid any crunching on the bottom half of the torso. You might play here with opening and closing the heart once more. Exhale to lower. And then we'll cross hands, taking hold of opposite knees. Again, belly draws towards spine, rounding spine, shoulder blades draw apart. And find eagle wrap with the arms. If palms don't touch here, you can give yourself a hug. Find your shoulder blades with your fingertips. Inhale draws elbows away from face and up towards the sky. And the exhale lowers, nesting eagle. Just making space in the back of the heart. Fingertips to tops of shoulders for some shoulder rolls. Just notice what you're holding in this space today. Notice any sensation, any crunchiness, maybe some noises in the shoulder joints. Again, no judgment, it's just yoga. We're just here to listen, honoring wherever your body's at today. Inhale, sweeps arms up overhead. Exhale, we'll take left hand to the mat. Left hand up and over, side body stretch, opposite side. Feel space between each rib. You might play here like a dance. Exhale to close the heart. Inhale to open the heart, gaze can lift. And then finding opposite knees with the hands once more. Around the spine, draw belly towards the spine. Shoulder blades move apart. Working arms into eagle wrap. Inhale, elbows move away from face and up. And exhale, bring them down to the ground. Moving through these at your pace, please remember that everything is optional. If something doesn't feel intuitively appropriate or safe for your body today, please feel free to modify or exit completely out of the pose. Once more, exhale to draw heart open. Inhale, arms swim up, and exhale, palms to heart. Taking the time it takes, we'll move to hands and knees for tabletop. And stacking shoulders over wrists, hips right above the knees. You might circle ankles here, maybe tap the shoelace part of the feet towards the ground, just waking up the feet. Cat-cows with your breath. Inhale to lower the belly. Exhale, push the ground away, back of heart towards sky. The intention for these cat-cows today are simply to make some space in the spine. Notice any areas of congestion. Notice any traffic jams in the body. Any movements that allow you to gather that information. Maybe big barrel roll circles. Once you're ready, hips lower over heels, forehead to the ground for child's pose. Option to rock hips side to side to massage the forehead on the ground, honoring that center of intuition, wisdom. Option to take palms together, bending elbows. Palms can find the back of the heart. Feel space making in the triceps here, armpit area, heart space. Whenever you're ready, downward dog. Plant the palms, fingers spread wide. Moving meditation, exhale to child's pose, send the hips back. Inhale, slinking forward, heart towards the ground. Your chin or nose might even graze the ground on the way up to your low cobra. Think circular fluid movements here. Inhale, chaturanga, arms, heart open. Here, option to press in the tops of feet for upward dog. Heart open, relax the neck, soft jaw. Exhale to downward dog. Send the hips back. Notice any shifts in the breath. Notice if the central nervous system instinctively took a different, maybe a longer breath. And you can walk your dog here. Just check in with hamstrings, calves. Take any fidgets that feel appropriate before inhale, floating to high plank. Soften knees. Exhale, tailbone scoops towards sky for downward dog. Again, circular fluid motions here, working with your breath. Your yoga will look different every day. And it's best to practice your practice imperfectly than to practice somebody else's perfectly. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged left leg sweeps high. Exhale, knee towards left tricep. Exhale, knee cross-body right tricep. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant that foot forward. Runner's lunge, right hand plants. Left knee stays tracking forward. Twist comes from the core, heart open, and then possibly that right arm will lift. Option to draw circles. Again, make space in the shoulder joint. Inhale, lifts arm up. And strength coming from legs. Come to tented fingers, bottom hand, and see about transitioning into standing twist. Good. Exhale, twist you deeper, rinsing it out. Gaze might come towards that back thumb. Inhale, arms forward, crescent lunge. Exhale to open palms. Inhale there, exhale forward. Inhale to rise. Exhale, soar forward, airplane arms, upper body hovers. Option to interlace hands, they glide towards the space behind you, opening the heart. Strong straight back leg. Right, inhale to release, sweep arms up overhead. Exhale, take it through three-legged dog. These chaturangas are always an option. You're always welcome to skip them. We'll meet in downward dog. Inhale, cycle through your high plank, maybe moving slower than you did the first round. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, downward dog. Take a nice deep breath in your dog. Option to sigh out the mouth. Inhale, opposite leg towards sky. Exhale, knee to nose, send the ground away. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, right tricep. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, left tricep. Good. Inhale, leg to sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant that foot down. Right hand plants. Right arm sweeps up to sky for your twist. Circling out that top arm, listening, noticing anything that's going on today. Good. Strength comes from legs, transitioning to high crescent twist. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale to open heart. Think lifting in the heart rather than a back bend. Exhale takes you forward with the arms. We'll draw circles. Again, take up as much space as you can here. Notice the effect on the breath. Hands behind, option to interlace opposite thumb on top. Releasing through airplane arms, inhale sweeps you up. And then we'll dial all 10 toes forward, sinking into goddess pose. Hands to knees, whichever direction your toes are going, let your knees follow. Inhale to rise to standing, exhale to goddess. Core engaged the entire time, fluid movements. Good, hands to knees. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, dip left shoulder, peak right. Inhale, opposite side. Exhale to dip, nice twist in the back, rinsing out the spine. Inhale to stand all the way up. We'll transition to runner's lunge, top of mat, back heel lifts. Optional vinyasa, maybe a 3-legged, or skip it. We'll meet in downward dog. Always allow your breath to guide your movements, even if it's guiding you into child's pose or something totally different than what I'm instructing. These are just suggestions. And inhale, left leg to sky. Make some space in that hip. Sweeping foot forward, back knee comes to the ground. We'll exhale for our hamstring stretch. Flowing that, inhale to lunge. Exhale, send that left hip back. Capitalize on your hamstring stretch. Inhale to your lunge. Option to sweep arms up overhead. Belly draws towards spine. Exhale to open the heart. Shoulder blades draw together. Exhale, take it back. One more hamstring stretch. Inhale to flow. Exhale back. Inhale to rise. And the exhale takes you back down. Straighten back leg to lift the knee. We'll step back foot forward, finding a fold of your choice. Inhale to lengthen spine. Fingertips to shins, lead with the heart. Exhale to fold, head totally heavy. Option to nod no or yes. Send weight forward towards balls of feet. Tension washes down the spine, out the crown of the head. Root to rise, draw up in the belly, one vertebrae at a time. We'll stand all the way up at the top of the breath. Arms sweep up overhead and exhale, palms to heart. Take a moment to pause and notice any sensation. And then we'll inhale, arms sweep up overhead. Swan dive down, forward fold, head heavy. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, step, or hop with bent elbows through your high to low plank. Inhale to your heart, open, upward dog. Exhale, send the hips back, and we meet in downward dog. Inhale, right leg to sky. Option to take some circles with that knee, open up the hip. Inhale, lengthens, 3-legged. Exhale, knee to nose, sweep that foot top of mat, back knee lowers. You can always double up your mat or place another towel beneath that knee for extra padding. And we'll flow. Inhale to lunge, option to lift arms up overhead. Exhale, take it back, sending hip backwards to capitalize on that hamstring stretch. Flowing at your pace. Notice what you notice. Strong straight back leg for runner's lunge, and we'll step back leg forward. Inhale to chair pose, Utkatasana. Look down, see your 10 toes in front of the knees. Exhale to airplane arms, option to send hands back in space behind you, opening the heart, stay low and back in your seat, and then exhale to forward fold with the bind. If this is too much, please just take ragdoll or a comfortable fold of your choice. Tops of shoulders move away from ears and head is heavy. You might find some movement here by dipping one shoulder and then the other, maybe bending one knee. Chair pose, lead with the heart. Look where you're going to come all the way back up, and we'll release and stand up. Give yourself a rest. Exhale, palms to heart. Notice what you notice. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, take it down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, heart open, heart forward. Exhale, optional vinyasa. Just ride the wave of your breath. Exhale, downward dog. Give Giving thanks to our breath, to our resources from the earth. Inhale cycles you through high plank all the way to the belly. And untuck the toes, finding those chaturanga arms, forehead meets the mat. Inhale like a wave, lifting up to cobra. Exhale, forehead down. Inhale to cobra. Option to lift hands off the mat in your cobra for more strength. And then we'll bring forearms and palms to the ground, elbows just below shoulders for Sphinx pose. Think about drawing heart through the gateway of the shoulders. Think length in the waist, belly button drawing away from the ground. Option to peek over one shoulder and then the other. Notice any effect on the breath. If there's working in the triceps, you might bring your elbows a little closer together so that they're right beneath the shoulders. Taking a break when you need, meet the support of the ground. And plant palms next to ribs when ready. Tuck toes, strengthen the quads, press all the way through high plank. Exhale, downward dog. Take a moment here, wash it out, a nice breath in through the nose, big sigh out the mouth. When you're ready, lower knees for tabletop. Take a round of cat-cows. Notice if you've made any space in the spine. Notice if this feels any different than it did at the beginning of your practice. And taking the time it takes, we'll make our way to a seat. Soles of the feet to the ground, palms face forward, belly draws towards spine. Make your way down one vertebrae at a time. Head is the last to lower. Again, meet the support of the ground. Option to windshield wiper knees side to side. Allow the whole spine to meet the ground. And then drawing knees to chest. Give yourself a hug. Option to take rocks side to side. Let the ground massage the low back. Figure 4 when you're ready. Flexing that top foot. Left ankle meets right knee. Take hold behind the right thigh or the right shin. Option to rock side to side or find stillness. Option to extend right leg. You might take peace fingers around the big toe, keeping both feet flexed to keep the joints safe. Option for some core work. Lifting shoulder blades and head off the mat. Windshield wiper knees side to side, in between. Neutralize the spine, pelvis. Figure 4 opposite side. This is a great tool for any low back pain, sciatica. Figure 4 is a wonderful resource for any tension in the whole back, but especially the low back. And of course, hips and glutes. Notice as you transition here, if the nervous system again wants to take that deeper breath. And nothing is supposed to happen or not happen. Again, we're just here to listen. Option for that core work, belly draws towards spine, shoulder blades and head leave the mat, nose comes towards that top shin. Releasing when it's time to release. Option to extend both feet towards the sky. You can circle the ankles, point and flex the toes. Just bringing some energy back down. Feet come wide, knees knock together in center. One hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Feel the rock and wave of your breath. Feel any sensation between your hands and your body. Option to lift hands and feet in the sky and just shaking it out, just bringing energy down, sloughing it off. You can take hold behind thighs, take some rocks up and down the mat. We'll find a comfortable seat. Again, feel the support of the ground here. Together we inhale, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, shoulder blades together, opening heart and closing. Inhale to open. Exhale, palms together. Gratitude for your practice, whatever it looked like today. Option to take palms to heart. Feel that healing energy always available from the earth as well as within. Thank you so much. Namaste.